Hello guys, it's your boy Anomaly from Sweden, and in today's video I'm going to be talking about why Valve are having a huge problem with CSGO cases, and why they actually might just change up the way they do community-made cases. But before that, I want to thank today's video sponsor, which is D-Market. Now, if you don't know what D-Market is, they're a CSGO trading and marketplace website where you can right now sell your skins for only 3% fees. All you need to do is scan your inventory for high demand items, and as you can see, they've already done that for me, and I have 50 pages of eligible items, which is insane. So if I wanted to sell, for example, this Alux pin, the fee would only be 3%, which is really good, and I could easily cash that out with their many nice withdrawal methods, such as bank transfer, Payoneer, Skrill, or even PayPal. And if you're looking to buy skins, there are many deposit methods, such as credit cards, cryptocurrencies, Skrill, NetTeller, and many more. If you want to try out D-Market to buy, sell, or trade any of your skins, then do so from the link in the description as well. And thank you once again, D-Market, for sponsoring this video. Okay, so back to the problems Valve are having with cases. This isn't a new problem that they're having. No, they've had problems with community-made cases for a very long time, dating back as far as one of the first ever community-made cases, the Huntsman Case. Now, in the last few years, almost every single skin Valve puts out have been community-made, and I don't think that will change, but I think how they do it will change. So, going back all the way to 2013 with the first weapon case, all of these skins were made by Valve. Same with the Esports 2013 case, and also same with the Operation Bravo case. All of these skins were handmade, handcrafted in-house by Valve, but after the Bravo case, they decided to release the workshop, the community workshop, where users like you and me can upload their own skin designs and potentially get accepted into the game. And it was then, after this community workshop released on the third ever case where they had community-made skins, that the problem started. On the 1st of May 2014, the Huntsman Case is released. And today, the Huntsman Case looks like this. You all know and love the AK Vulcan, we have the M4 Desert Strike, the USP Cayman, the Mac 10 Tatter, etc. But that's not at all what it looked like back when it was released. Back then, it actually had many other skins. As you can see, some skins were removed from the Huntsman Case, and that includes the P90 Desert Warfare, Dual Bretta's Retribution, CC Poison Dart, Mac 10 Curse, USP Orion, but the biggest problem in that whole case was the M4 Howl. On the 8th of June, just about a month after the Huntsman Case was released, the user Canis Albus posted this. And in the thread he posted, you can see that his artwork, which is the original wolf used for the original M4 Howl, had been stolen without his consent and used in this huge multi-million video game without his consent, or him even knowing about it. And as he says at the bottom of his thread, I've reported both items for copyright infringement, and I'm hoping that the items will be removed soon, solving the case. Literally, only 3 days later, which is extremely fast if you talk about Valve, they completely removed the M4 Howl from the case, along with all other skins, which was made by the same creator, because he was banned from ever uploading again to the community workshop. That's why we don't have the USP Orion anymore, but we instead have the USP Cayman. So skins like the Mac 10 Curse and the USP Orion didn't have any copyright infringements themselves, but they were made by the same guy who made the M4 Howl, which had a copyright infringement. Their designs weren't changed, but the M4 Howl now looks like this today, when back in 2014 it looked like this. And I'm sorry to say, I kind of like the old design. The new one is very ugly because the handle is this bad sort of dark red, and I just like the more darker version of the old one where the red has more of a pop. But nonetheless, this was the first ever copyright infringement problem that Valve had with a CSGO case. It was a stepping stone because now it showed that Valve does not tolerate any form of copyright infringement, and the people who did that would get punished severely. Now, since 2014, when this happened, Valve have had some copyright problems, yes. They had a problem with the M4 Griffin, which was also stolen artwork. What they did with that one is they did not turn it into a contraband like the M4 Howl. They just changed the design and then just called it a day. But it's now recently that this problem is coming back again. For example, just the most recent case that's been released, the Revolution case, had at least 2 problems of copyright infringement. The first one you probably know know, it was the op doodle lore, which now has been replaced by the op duality and looks like this in-game. But when the case first released, the op doodle lore used to look like this. Now the problem with that design was that the character on it, the doodle lore, was blatantly stolen from a YouTuber named Vex. And as you can see, I mean, it's clear as day that the op doodle lore was indeed a copy of his like logo, which is this crazy dragon. And Vex, the guy who owns the design, he filed a copyright claim and that skin was removed and changed. But another problem with the Revolution case you might not know is the M4 Tamukau. This one allegedly has stolen artwork, or at least like basically traced artwork. And there was a Twitter detective who did all the research, and you see he showed here that he just copied someone else's like artwork basically, which I mean, yeah, they look kind of similar, but so far Valve haven't taken any action against it, and realistically I don't think they will. But it just goes to show even further that it's a problem right now with skins that they're just being stolen and copied. So I think they realized after the Revolution case that now copyright problems and copyright infringements are back in CS, and my theory for the future is if you are a skin maker, it will be extremely hard for you to get your skin into a case if you haven't had one accepted before. The reason is Valve already have a huge arsenal of skin creators who have made all of these skins that are already available in other cases and haven't had any problems before, so why would they risk it and add new creators who could bring DMCA problems, stolen artwork, or just leak things about Valve or their NDA or whatever? Surely they wouldn't risk that. They just use their trusty old skin creators that they've used in the past. Now this isn't just a theory that I have, I actually have a tiny bit of proof. The only collection that's been released since the Revolution case, which is the case that had the most problems, is the Anubis collection, and this one is completely community made as well, except for the M4 Eye of Horus. I think I couldn't find any creator of it. I think that one is Valve made, but all of the other skins in the case are community made. So I decided to do some detective work and see how many of the creators of these skins had a skin previously accepted into the Steam workshop. And after some brief research, I found this. This is a list of all of the creators of the Anubis collection, and also this guy, he collaborated 3-way on a skin, but he has a private profile, so I don't know anything about him. But other than him, all of these people are basically responsible for the Anubis case. Now, the question is, how many of these people have had a skin previously accepted into the Steam workshop? You might think maybe 2 people, 3, 4 people maybe? No, fucking everyone except for 2 people. And what's interesting is, for example, the Glock 18 Ramses Reach, which looks very cool. You can see it has a unique design. This one, of course, was made by a guy who had previously been accepted many times into the Steam workshop. But the only 2 skins that hadn't been accepted before was the Revolver. It doesn't really have anything copyrightable on it. It's just some leaves and patterns, and this isn't really copyrighted, you know, so there can't be any copyright infringement problem with this one, which I think is why Valve accepted this one as his first creation accepted into the Steam workshop. Same with the XM1014 Hieroglyphs. As you can see by this skin, there's not really anything copyrightable here. There can't be any DMCA issues with a skin like this, because what are they gonna copyright? Fucking a bandage or like a square? I made another spreadsheet, this one, where you can see the creators of the Anubis collection, how many skins they made from the Anubis collection. For example, the guy Apple 8, 5 of the skins in the entire Anubis collection, which only has 18 skins, was made by him. He's had submissions be accepted to the workshop many times before, and I guess Valve deems him a very safe creator, and therefore they accept hella skins from him. Same with this guy called Say Chains. As you can see, he was accepted 4 times in the Anubis case. That doesn't leave a lot of space for other people, especially not when Virtual Man was accepted 3 times in the Anubis collection, and the guy Multi-Age also was accepted 3 times in the Anubis case. Nowadays, I think Valve going forward are going to take a much more conservative route with cases, because they're scared about DMCA issues and having to, you know, release a skin and then change it to another design, because that, you know, gets backlash from the community. It's just a hassle, so why would they want to risk it by bringing new creators into their workshop instead of just using people who have already proven themselves? themselves. It makes no sense! Do I think Valve are gonna stop making cases because of copyright problems? No, obviously not. Do I think that they're going to have a, like, select group of creators that basically make all of the skins? Yeah, probably. So yeah, if I was a skin creator uploading my shit to the workshop and I had not had a submission be accepted before, I'd be shaking in my boots right now because damn, it looks like it's getting way more difficult to have your submission accepted. So thank you guys for watching this video, a little deep dive into the mind of Valve when it comes to cases and why DMCA and new creators are a huge problem for Valve with CSGO cases. So now I'm going to go cry because that means if I ever make a skin in CSGO, I'm definitely never getting accepted. Yeah, it.